12 o'clock. I believe that Twitch has me almost every day at 12 o'clock. So, Twitch, we did it. 1 out of 1,000. We made it. We're on time. The world is in the midst of harmony. For sure. 1,000%. What do you think? All right, let's look here. We've got X Pro. Let's put that up as well. Put it right there. Okay. And we have ourselves on YouTube. We have ourselves on Facebook, Twitch, and X. All simultaneously together, rocking the beat. I love it. So I need to make this bigger. Let's go like this and have a look together. Let's see what we have here. Football Insights. Do you know who that is? Oh no. Domestic dispute again with Tyreek Hill. He cannot get his life together off the field. It's really bad. I don't know why, but he's having a hell of a time getting life together. I think he's just one of those individuals that is not going to ever be able to get his life together. He's great on the field. Maybe that same intensity is what makes him such a great football player. It's hard to know. But it is what it is, right? Let's see here. Driving Mr. Perfect. Okay. Behind the buckle. Drops right here, right now. This looks kind of strange to me. I don't know how that's football, but it must be related. The UFO. The UFL. The UFL is back. Tickets on sale. Grab your season and single game tickets at theufl.com. Well, you know, I'm excited to see that. That's the merging of XFL, right? I'm gonna have to look more into that. Oh, yeah, we've already got some highlights going on here. This isn't very nice. Shout out to Keith Mitchell for instantly becoming the worst golfer on the earth after I talked him up on the PGA touring debut. Well, maybe he was nervous. We all get nervous, right? We all have our moments. Takes a while to get going. Hello to YouTube. We appreciate you being there. Thank you. That's quite the face. Isn't that something? Cute dog. This is a massive problem right here. I don't think they should pay him the 61 million that they're going to have to pay him. I don't think he's worth it. I think you could get 2 quarterbacks that would be better value than he would be. I'm shocked they didn't try to get Baker Mayfield. You imagine at Baker Mayfield, right? And Russell Wilson for less money than this. In fact, you could afford Russell Wilson I think he's going to get even more money than Kirk Cousins. But Kirk Cousins, unfortunately, I think is not a good deal. So we'll have to see how this unfolds. I do not think this is going to end well. I think he is put himself first instead of the team. And I think he'd be much better off to be around the 45 million a year, which is what I think he's worth. But that's not my place, I guess. I don't own a team. I'm not a billionaire, so I guess I have no right to say that. But He's not getting any younger either. He's only won a handful of playoff games, but that doesn't mean anything. Kirk Cousins was the same. I love this picture. Interesting. Very interesting. Free agency is so important. Wow, look at this. Falcons still out front with the big QB upgrade. Jets moving up after a much needed solidifying of their offensive line. Huh. Well, according to this, the Falcons, the Bears, the Cardinals, New York, Green Bay, Patriots, Jets, the Browns, the Panthers, the Commanders, the Raiders, Tennessee Titans. Oh, and this is so true. Would you look down here? LA lost a lot. So did Minnesota. The Eagles lost a lot. The Seahawks lost a lot. Buffalo was annihilated. It's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds. And really, the draft this year is going to be a big factor. But how patient will they be with the teams? I think this was smart. The Seahawks getting Sam Howell. I think he's untapped potential. I really do. I think he could do incredibly well if he is in the right environment. The Seattle Seahawks didn't take long to replace Drew Lock on the quarterback depth chart. Former Washington Commanders starter Sam Howell was acquired by the Seattle via trade, with the Seahawks sending 2024 third and fifth round pick. And they say that it works out to being really a fourth round pick. YouTube, thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you each and every day. This is one of the craziest things that happened. Aaron Donald has left the league. Aaron Donald is phenomenal. Hands down, I think one of the best defensive players to ever enter the league. Him and Lawrence Taylor, I think, is the debate of who is the best. This might be the most exciting thing right now for the Cowboys. The big 0-0. I'm not seeing much to be excited about with the Cowboys, but it's still very young. A lot can happen in the next few months through trades. But the Cowboys have basically put themselves in a really bad place. The free agency frenzy is off and running. I would agree. That's a cool picture. I like that one. That's very cool. Two of the top 10 defensive tackles in football together. I still don't understand the Justin Fields thing. Why would someone like the Eagles not take him? Like, he'd be perfect. Him and Jalen Hurts together would be phenomenal, right? Or even Kansas City Chiefs. Who would not want him as a backup? And if you have problems, it's not going to be a huge leap for him to be able to keep the squad above water. Interesting. I think he's going to do great wherever he goes. This is someone I was hoping for less money that Kansas City Chiefs would get. Didn't happen. I think they overpaid, if you want the truth. Mike Williams, great acquisition. Problem is he's older. And he's at that threshold of where you end up worrying about injuries, production, have they lost a step? But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So it says here the Browns are interested, but they just didn't want to pay him. They felt like he was a great risk and he just wasn't worth the money. And that's the thing. Sometimes you get in contracts, and you know this, you promise the world, but you also have where you can just cut them. And that's what they do. And we have to remember that this is a business. That's all it is. It's a business. I still say one of the most unvalued assets in the league. You know, he is incredibly gifted and athletic. I just think he needs the right tutelage and the right environment, and maybe not a lot of pressure. And him being a backup for a while might be the very best thing for him. Because you know, and I know, people are constantly injured. Oh my God, this is hilarious. It is St. Paddy's Day today. The luck of the Irish. Hopefully you're going to have a wonderful day. Kramer's today has karaoke after 4 o'clock. That's in Toronto, if you like to sing. Grand Slam picks. Okay. Oh, this is cool. I'll tell you, they've had a rough time. They would seem like they were missing pieces last year. What is it like now? I heard a statistic that really blew my mind. Every team loses roughly about 40% of their roster every year, on average. So this is the Steelers' current offensive line. So we've got QB, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields as the backup, Najee Harris, Jalen Warner, George Pickens, Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin, it's going to be interesting to see them have a strong quarterback core. I've never seen that. There's a very good chance that they could win 10, 12 games this year if they stay healthy. And they only really need one of the quarterbacks to come through, and they got such a stellar deal on both. Like giveaway prices. Unbelievable. Here's another picture. He looks puzzled. Well, we'll have to see how it unfolds. There is a very good chance that he will play. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility that he will play this year. I guarantee there will be some partying today amongst some football players. Any reason to be festive? Why not, right? Music is wild today. Looks like he has 2 different shoes on. Big Swag is back. My day was made. Best thing I've seen today. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of wonderful, actually. So Miami is, I think, going to have a rough time. I really do. I think this is going to be a rebuilding year. Everything falls into place when you give up the need to control every outcome and allow life to flow without force or judgment. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I think when we relinquish the power, sometimes that's excellent. Beans and wieners. That's so funny. Is it hype, though? I don't know. I don't think it's hype. I think he'll go maybe second. No higher than third, I don't think. Top 5, the worst. Jaden Daniels. It's nice to see the UFO. The UFO. The UFL. We'll have to see how that'll be. It'll be, I think, a bit of a mess at the beginning. But I love football. I gotta be real. I enjoyed a lot of those games, even though they were crazy. There you go. There's the picture of the day. Look at that. That's amazing. All computer generated for sure. Let's, if we can, let's do this. Let's slide this over, which you can do with TweetDeck, and just slide this over here. Great quotes. Remind yourself, people protect based on the internal state. People protect based on the inner state. I would guess so. If you're feeling unsafe, right? Unbalanced, you'll protect yourself. Disregard people's words. Well, they're just a thought, right? They're a current thought that someone's thinking, or a vibration at this moment. That's all it is. Nothing less, nothing more. So if people are choosing to be negative, that can happen, right? Trauma makes you see their lack of effort as a sign for you to try harder, and their lack of response as a sign for you to prove your worth. Healing makes you see their lack of effort as a lack of interest in you, and their lack of response as your lack of importance to them. That's a lot of lack. And that is from Inner Practitioner. I don't think I would have used lack that many times, but that's just me. The Fisher King. It's quite the picture. The beauty of reality is that every morning is a new beginning. Literally. Breathe, love, life. Yes. Breathe, love, life. If you do those, you're going to do okay. Focus on your breath every day, if you can. And focus on the things that are working right now. And be in pursuit of the things that you would like to have happen in the future. This one's funny. Dan. That's pretty intense. Two things define you. Your patience when you have nothing. Your attitude when you have everything. Oh, that's so true. I like that one. I'm going to save that one. Here's a brain scan right here. Huh. Allow yourself to be proud of yourself and all of the progress you've made, especially the progress that no one else has seen. That is very good. I like that one. Awareness is the key to change. I would agree. Grief hurts, and that's okay. Yes, it does. The first rule of crisis managers is to lie to the public. First rule of a crisis management is to lie to the public. That's ridiculous. Ooh, deficiency lies at the source of addiction. Okay, this is kind of weird. Magic, desire, action, consistency. Consistency. Can you say that 5 times fast? I think I need a little water. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to do today, later, I'm going to do, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to do a landscape. And I've been doing a lot of portrait vertical because they fit well and they're easy to manage. And I like that. This is cool. It kind of does something to your brain. It's almost hard to focus. Do you see that? Where the lower half and the top half don't feel like they match. Almost like it was spliced. Feels weird when I look at it. My eyes have a rough time focusing on it. You know you're healing when you no longer look for things that hurt. Aww. Let's look at this one here. Well, it's not Thursday. When it comes to life, the critical thing, whether you take things for granted or take them with gratitude. I would agree. That's a good one. What's a subtle sign someone isn't a good person? Ooh. Whoa. That one's intense. It's a good question to ask yourself, especially people maybe that are within your inner circle, right? This is beautiful too. What does that make you think of when you look at that? To me, it's very similar to Chrome. You know what I mean? Chrome, the browser. It's very similar. The swirling. We don't need more time. We just need less things to do. From less commitments, obligations, and responsibilities. Choose your commitments wisely. Interesting. So really hyper-focused. I think that's what that's saying. 5 sexy outfits. That's funny. The wealthiest of all are those who have the treasures of peace, love, and happiness. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that makes a lot of sense. All right. Well, folks, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Wherever you are, all over the map, be it YouTube, be it on Twitch, be it on the ever-growing X. And it's Sunday afternoon now. It's 12:20, and we're here together enjoying a few moments. If you can count your money, work harder. Interesting. I choose gratitude. Practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. I would agree. That one's a good one. Begin each day with a grateful heart. I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. It's a little big. Let's try it like this. Let's see what happens. That's better. Keep choosing love no matter what. I would agree with that too. Just be more you. That's the solution. Just be more you. That's the solution. I like that. Here's a powerful symbol for some. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Ooh, oh boy. That's intense. All right. I just saw this one. Let's look at the notifications here for a second. Can I get it to pull over? Let's try. Put it right there. That's pretty good. All right, so thank you, Edward. Here's a person I don't know, but I'm following them. So thank you for the support. Here is a person I know. Thank you very much. I appreciate you as well. Oh, Neville. Long time. Wow. Maybe a year since I've seen him. Edward, I see at least once a week. Dandy. There you go. Danny Dimples. There we go. I'm a bodybuilder and inspirational writer. Solomon, there you are, my friend. Donika, who we see, I would say daily. Maria Humphreys, thank you. Shabby, there we go. Or Subi? Subi Sab, I think it is, not Shabby. Sorry about that. I believe it's Subi. There's Maria again. And there's some pizza pie. Happy Thanks Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Weekend. That's true, it is weekend. The whole weekend. Well, folks, I think it's going to be a wrap. Have a wonderful day. Continue to keep moving in the direction of your greatest passions, and know on some level that you are here to help the collective awaken this planet. God bless you all. That's hilarious. It didn't properly shut off, folks. I don't know why it didn't. Very weird. Well, thank you for being here. We'll try again, see if this effectively shuts down. I know because I went and looked on the TV and there I was. Just the background, not myself. So hopefully you have a wonderful day and keep moving forward. Thank you for your patience and understanding. We are in this together.